Before you drop hundreds, maybe even thousands on a cruise drink package, you might be choosing the wrong one. Because every cruise line is playing a different game in 2026, some are unlimited, some cap you out, and one doesn't even offer a package at all. So the real question is, are you actually getting your money's worth? Or are you just drinking just to keep up with what you paid for? In this video, I'm breaking down Royal Caribbean, Carnival, Norwegian, MSC, Celebrity, and Virgin Voyages so you can figure out exactly which drink package fits your vibe, your budget, and your level of responsibly lit. Let's get into it. In our last video, we discussed the new cruise drink package changes that took effect in 2026. In this video, we'll be comparing the drink packages, what you should consider before choosing the drink package, and which ones are best based on value and your vibe. Can't forget about the vibe. So let's start with Royal Caribbean Deluxe Beverage Package. It ranges around $70 to $120 per day. Caps around in the middle about 72, but can spike as high as 121. The actual best perk of the Royal Caribbean drink package is there's no daily drink limit. However, there is a catch. Dynamic pricing. It can vary hugely. Best to get before you board. And it's best for those heavy drinkers who really don't want a cap on their alcohol. Now let's talk about Carnival Cruise Line, the Cheers package. Arranged around $70 a day per person, covers drinks up to about $20 each. Anything over, you got to pay extra. But they limit you to 15 alcoholic drinks in a day. And it's basically, it's a good value for those seekers who are drinking moderately to heavy. Okay. Now let's get into Norwegian Cruise Line. Okay. Basically, Norwegian is an unlimited open bar, ranges around $99 to $129 per person per day, and is often bundled free. Okay, so basically it includes cocktails, wine, beer, your Starbucks, depending on the tier, and it's basically best for people booking promos because it's often included. Okay, so keep that in mind when you think about NCL. MSC Cruises, their premium extra package, $85 per person per day, gratuities included. It includes drinks up to $16. Anything over that, you will have to pay extra. And there is a 15 alcoholic drink limit per day. This is best for budget cruises who still want premium drinks. Now let's talk about Celebrity Cruises, the classic premium packages. We're looking at $85 to $120 a day. More upscale alcohol options are often bundled with Wi-Fi plus tips and all included. And it's also best for your premium luxury vibe drinkers, okay, the bougie folks. Now let's talk about Virgin Voyages. Well, first off, there is no unlimited drink package, basically, because they use a bar tab system. You prepay like around $300, and usually you get a bonus credit. So usually you prepay about $300, you get $50 or $25, I can't remember. But basically you get a few dollars more added on to that per Virgin, okay? The higher bar tab you get, the more dollars you get based on, like for $300, you may get $50. For $500, you may get $100. For $700, you may get $150. For $800, you may get $200. So it varies. So you just have to check on that. And this package is usually best for casual drinkers or people who don't want to overpay. Basically, you just pay before you get on the ship. Okay? So who actually gives the best value out of all of these, right? So let's talk about MSC Cruises. For the best overall value, MSC wins hands down. It's the lowest price for premium alcohol, okay? Gratuities are already included, okay? So let's say Royal Caribbean. Royal Caribbean is best if you drink a lot, okay? There's no drink cap. It's unlimited. You have a little freedom there. Okay. Now, If you want to book smart, then you get Norwegian. Why? Because free at sea makes drinks basically included. So it gives you the illusion of all inclusive. Okay. Carnival always has the best budget option. Straightforward pricing and is solid coverage. Okay. Yes, it has its rules and everything, but it's good for your budget. Celebrity is best for the luxury experience. Okay. Higher end drinks plus bundled perks. Can't lose with that value. And if you don't drink much, Virgin Voyages is the one to go with. No pressure to drink your money's worth. So you just drink whatever your money will allow you to. Okay? Now, let's talk about some important things people miss. Okay? When choosing the drink package, whether it's your level or even choosing whether you should even get one at all. Okay? So let's talk about some of the important things people miss when it comes to their drink package. So one of the things you want to always check with the drink package is gratuities. Gratuities are usually 18 to 20% and is usually often not included in the drink package rate, which means even if you buy the drink package, every time you get a drink, the drink may be zero. However, they still add on whatever the price of the drink was, they're going to add on that 18 to 20%. So you're still paying something per drink. However, MSC gratuities are included in their package price. Okay. Second thing is, usually there are cabin rules when it comes to drink packages. You're talking about everyone in the cabin usually must buy the package if one person buys the package. So just be mindful of that. Typically, your break even is usually 5 to 7 drinks a day. So if you know you're the type of person that like to drink more than that, then you may want to do the math. Okay, do the math. How many drinks per day am I going to be drinking? Is 5 to 7 drinks enough? Because if I'm going to drink more, then chances are if I don't get the package, I'm going to be spending more, right? So also, since we're talking about the number of drinks per day, you may also want to look at if the prices are cheaper before you board your cruise. Okay. You want to get the deal. You want to make sure you get the sales. Yes, sometimes they up the price and then, you turn around and it's like, oh, well, it's probably costing about the same thing. They just upped it and then they just brought it back down, made it look like it's a discount. But you also want to check and see if you can buy it before your cruise. Usually it is cheaper. Okay. You also want to be mindful of your port days. Okay. The number of port days that you have. Are you going to, how often are you going to be on the ship? That goes into the number of drinks per day that you are looking at. Because if you're going to be off the ship for predominantly the most of the day, and you can't use your drink package wherever you're going, whether it's on a private island or just being at the port or you're visiting the city, chances are you can't use your drink package. So if you can't use your drink package and you're not on the ship, are you really gonna drink as many drinks as you think per day? You have to count those port days, those days that you are off the ship. In addition to that, let's look at some of those states that have state liquor laws. Okay. If you're leaving on a cruise, leaving outside of a port that has liquor laws that say that the ship cannot sell you alcohol during the first day or when the ship is within a certain range of the port, or if they're at port, then guess what? Your drink package doesn't count for that day. But guess what? They still charge you for the day. So if you're on a 6-day cruise, let's just say a 7-day cruise, and you're leaving out of one of these 3 states, and it's not exhausted. I don't know if these are all of the states, but I know for a fact, Texas, Virginia, and New York. Those 3 port areas, if you're leaving out of the ship, leaving out of those states, the first day you will not be getting embarkation day. You will be paying for your drinks. They're not selling you anything. You're not getting any drinks. But if it's a 7-day cruise, you will be paying for a 7-day drink package. That's something that I don't like, and I'm sure none of you would like either. But these are just some things to consider when you're talking about a drink package. Now, do understand, at the end of the day, why are we really seeking out the drink package, right? You know why? It's because of our vibe. And everyone has a vibe when they are on vacation. I don't know about you, but I know I do. There are certain vibes. I'm either in the party vibe mode, I'm in either a party vibe mode, I'm either in a I'm just drinking just a little bit, for socializing, or maybe I'm taking medication and I don't plan on drinking at all. Or maybe if I'm a woman who's pregnant, I can't drink at all. Maybe, I just don't drink. Or maybe, I just may want to have a drink every now and again. But whatever it is, or maybe it's about your pockets. Maybe your vibe is I'm on a budget. Maybe your vibe is I'm ready to pay for everybody's drinks. Okay, but whatever it is, you're going to have a vibe, and your vibe is going to determine what drink package you actually choose, if you choose a drink package or if you choose one at all. Okay, so how about this? I was thinking about the value and everything when it comes to these cruise lines and the drink packages, and I've come up with the following. Okay, so let's just say you're going for the turn-up birthday cruise. I would say Royal Caribbean or Norwegian would be your best bet. Okay, just keep in mind Royal Caribbean or Norwegian. Why? Because there's a lot more freedom, there's a lot more inclusive, and then the rates and the cost is pretty good. Plus you have a good balance of the type of liquor that you will be getting. Okay, now if you are the I want the best deal, okay, then you go for MSC or Carnival. Okay, if you're the I like the premium vibes, luxury, then you do Celebrity. And then I drink occasionally. Then the drink package method of bar tab of Virgin Voyages is the best one when it comes to that. Personally, my recommendation, I wish that all of the ships had the Virgin Voyages bar tab. It allows people to pay up front. Not saying that you can't do the same on the other ones. Some cruise lines such as Carnival, you can buy bar cash, do the same thing. Okay, buy bar cash, same concept, right? The only difference is with the bar cash, you're just paying up front. That's all. And if you run out, then you just pay for your drinks as you go, which is pretty much what you're doing anyway. Okay. However, I like the bar tab method. I think that it is safe. It doesn't allow you to spend any more than what you need. And I also think that people tend to drink a little more conservative when they know that they have to pay. And they actually basically really have a limit. Basically, when you run out of your money, it's gone. So when people have the idea of unlimited in their minds, they tend to feel like, well, I paid for 15, I get 15 drinks a day, I'm gonna drink 15 drinks a day. I don't know about you, but I can't drink 15 drinks a day. I may taste 15 drinks in a day, but I cannot consume 15 drinks in a day and still function. My liver will probably shut down on me. But anyway, so now that you are armed with this information, how will you choose your drink package for your next cruise? Okay, will you base it on cost, value, or your vibe? Let me know in the comments, and hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for watching, and be on the lookout for my upcoming video where I let you know ways to save on the drink package and what you can do to prevent getting the drink package all together. This is T with Adventures of Spirits, and remember, live your best life.